2025 is almost over. Chances are by the time you're watching this, it's actually over and it's 2026. So happy new year to everyone. Know that I greatly appreciate you for watching this video and supporting the channel, and I hope the best for you. But 2025 has been an absolutely self-destructive and one of the worst years Bethesda has ever had. And on this channel, we smile every time Bethesda makes an oopsie, every time Bethesda has an owie. Nothing warms the heart more than Bethesda being this incompetent, self-serving, self-righteous, self-loving bunch of incompetent losers that they always are. Yes, there are two things infinite in this life: human stupidity and Bethesda's incompetence. And I'm pretty sure Bethesda's incompetence is eternal at this point. In any case, 2026 is obviously not going to be good for Bethesda because, let's face it, no one's even going to try and argue in the comment section about it. Oh no, Bethesda's actually so good as a company. They're going to make it. They're going to do great things. No, they're not. Everyone knows they're not going to do great things. Everyone knows that they are a complete black hole, a void of nothingness, but talentless. So everyone knows it's going to be bad. 2025 has already been a year of pure devastation. I mean, they lost most of their supporters. They lost most of their fans. They burned through all of the goodwill. They made Starfield, for God's sakes. And all of the news about Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 is horrible because best case scenario is we're going to get AI slop at this point, it looks like. Needless to say, it has been a horrible year for Bethesda. Great year for me, by the way. Mwah, absolutely love it. Literally, I'm making a career of just calling Bethesda bad, and everyone knows it's true. And all of that, honestly. But again, 2026 is probably gonna... I hope it's somehow worse. I hope it's somehow worse.
2026 is rapidly approaching, and Bethesda surprisingly have a lot planned for next year. Not just with a massive Starfield update, but also plans for Elder Scrolls 6 and...
I'm sorry, did he say massive Starfield update? Bethesda already came out and confirmed the massive Starfield update is not massive, okay? It's not actually a Cyberpunk 2.0 situation or a, Cyberpunk expansion that changes the things that were bad about the game. It's more like a 1.0 up. Well, it's more like a minor patch. Well, actually, it's not even happening. That's pretty much what Bethesda said. It's not actually going to be a 2.0 update. It's going to be nothing. That's what Bethesda actually have said. So, the people who are excited for the comeback of Starfield, yeah, go back to coping.
Some Fallout remasters too, maybe, probably, hopefully. But hey, let's stop wasting time and get right to the point. So starting off with Elder Scrolls 6, because that's the thing that I think most people will be interested in, sadly, nothing has been confirmed, but it really looks like next year could be the year that marketing starts. Todd Howard the last month or so has been much more open about the Elder Scrolls 6, way more than usual. And I don't think that...
Has he? I'm pretty sure Todd is still vague posting at best.
That's a coincidence. If we go all the way back to the FTC leak, we can see that Elder Scrolls 6 was planned.
Guys, the FTC leak that has been literally right about nothing. The grand FTC leak, I'm sorry, it's the grand FTC leak that has been literally right about nothing. Nothing. Well, when this started and it was first wrong about everything, people were like, oh, if you just add 1 or 2 years off, then this is correct about it. And now it's off 3 years and 4 years. Oh boy.
And for 2024. Well, obviously and unfortunately, that never happened. But if you push all of this stuff back by roughly 2 years, the dates do match up with what we got. Such as,
if you ignore the fact that this is completely incorrect, it actually is right. This is the level of delusion you have to unironically go to even remotely think that Bethesda is gonna achieve anything good. It's pretty wild stuff, I'm not gonna lie. So, again, I sincerely hope no one's expecting a lot from Bethesda, because, I mean, if this is your best expectancy, you're cooked. Bethesda is just not gonna deliver. It's not even close.
The Oblivion remaster coming this year instead of 2 years ago. Now look, honestly, I don't think that Elder Scrolls 6 drops next year, unfortunately. I do think we will be waiting until 2027 or maybe even 2028 if there is like an internal delay. Mostly because Bethesda and Microsoft both know that this needs to be their most polished game to date. However, with Todd Howard starting...
What does most polished game to date mean? Microsoft had to delay Starfield by a year. So Bethesda fixed bugs and it was still a complete mess and completely unplayable by normal game standards. For a Bethesda release, it wasn't the worst, I guess, but still.
To again slightly be more open recently when talking about Elder Scrolls 6, I wouldn't be too shocked if marketing started next year, but like early marketing. Maybe another 30-second teaser, maybe a few like teasy pictures with some hidden clues and stuff like that. But okay, moving on to Fallout. With Fallout, there are a good few things that we have to discuss. The first thing coming is the Fallout 4 Xbox mod space increase.
What the hell is this? That's some really bad quality. What the hell?
Going from just a measly pathetic 2 gigabytes to a much better 100 gigabytes. This update was originally planned for this month, December.
This update was planned for I don't know how long at this point, but on one hand, Bethesda still can't make their cash shop work properly, so how the hell are they gonna do anything else? I don't know.
2025, as Bethesda did promise that, although they are now claiming that it was never planned.
Bethesda also promises to make games, but they somehow don't.
For December. But if things actually go as planned with Fallout for the first time ever, we will hopefully
That based, he knows.
Getting this update next month in January. I have been told early January, but take that with a grain of salt. But the big rumors surrounding Fallout right now, as of like next year, are of course remakes and or remasters for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Look, trust me, I know, I get it, okay? These have been rumored for forever. Very reliable people have stated that these remasters are definitely coming in the same way that Oblivion's remaster came. Not necessarily a shadow drop, but I mean like they will be remastered in Unreal Engine.
Todd's been talking about the shadow drops for a while now.
And created by another studio, not by Bethesda Game Studios themselves. Now, look, as for a release date for these remasters, or I mean even a fucking announcement yet, sadly we have no information. But 2026 could be the year that at least one of these remasters come. I mean, it would make sense to announce a Fallout New Vegas remaster.
No, Fallout New Vegas remaster's never happening. Todd hates Fallout New Vegas. He has done everything in his in his 5'3" foot existence to destroy anything New Vegas related. The lore, the characters, the everything. My God, have you seen a TV show what they did with our boy House? They just made him an 5 extra chromosome Elijah. Holy, I mean, wow. You literally have one of the most likable characters, and I mean likable in the fact that you at least understand him if you hate him or you agree with him. And they turn him into a complete shallow opposite mockery of what he was. That takes actual that takes effort. A character destruction of that caliber takes effort.
Master as soon as possible to benefit with the sales and the hype with the Fallout TV series second season, which of course is
the hype is not existent. We talked about it. That again, I predicted this. I told you that this is gonna happen. That the Fallout TV show season 2 is not gonna even is gonna be lucky to have 50% of the fans that season 1 did, because most of them were tourists and they're gone. No one cares about the Fallout TV show. It's pure garbage.
Being streamed weekly at the moment and is, of course, set in New Vegas. And while that makes sense, obviously, Bethesda never really do things that make sense with Fallout franchise. So
Dude, that's based. This guy's like, well, this sounds like it would make sense for Bethesda to do so. They're probably not gonna do it because Bethesda doing smart things is a paradox at this point. Like, wait, how? By the way, this is Light. We have watched his videos before. It's this. He's a really strange dude on one hand, because he kind of is hopeful for stuff like at the start. Oh, big year for Bethesda. and then he's like, well, Bethesda are a bunch of incompetent, autistic children that can't do anything properly, so there's no reason for this to ever succeed anyway. It's the dichotomy is so strange, honestly. It cracks me up every time I hear it. Oh, Bethesda good, but Bethesda never does anything good. It's the funniest thing ever.
So, might happen, might not. I have no insider information here or anything like that, but if you were to ask me, I do think that it is very possible that a Fallout remaster is at least announced soon to be releasing in 2026. But okay, moving on to Starfield. I made a video the other day talking about the major Starfield 2.0 update that is slowly making its way towards us. This update is rumored to
This is the start of the game. This is the first location you are sent to.
Completely overhaul the entire game, changing pretty much everything, like removal of loading screens and how we travel through space in pretty major ways. Like, these pretty reliable rumors are basically saying that space travel will be completely different.
Oh yeah, they said something about making space travel better, but what does better mean? I have no idea. Again, it's Bethesda, so it's probably not gonna be better. That's first of all. Second of all, dude, some people actually have the idea that Starfield is just not appreciated and bad because of the 6 loading screens an inexperienced player needs to go through to get from planet to planet and objective. Well, no, Starfield is bad because of the everything. The loading screens are just, the icing on the cake at this point.
That we will actually be able to fly from planet to planet, moon to moon, planet to moon, etc. And that we could even possibly manually land on planets ourselves instead of just like clicking.
Yeah, the planet landing thing is never happening. Again, I don't even think they're gonna remove loading screens. If they could remove the loading screens, they probably could do it. Now, granted, in Starfield there does exist this strange thing that there are a couple of locations that have hidden loading screens. You know how in Fallout 4 it was elevators? In Starfield, it's air hatches. Because there are some buildings that you enter and you need to close an air hatch and then you need to open one. That's a loading screen, actually. So why the hell did they have some hidden loading screens like that? I have no idea. But they did for some places. But like only a few. It doesn't make any sense, honestly.
Land on a map menu. Hot take. Starfield doesn't need this. It never did need this.
True.
But it would be a pretty great improvement, I will admit. This is all rumored to be coming alongside a major DLC story expansion. Sadly, we don't know anything about this expansion. There's not even any reliable rumors to go off of at the moment. However,
Terra Armada? That was the one that people were talking about, which didn't make sense. Well, granted, nothing really makes sense in Starfield, so who cares?
This year, Bethesda trademarked the word Starborn, making people such as myself believe that the next DLC or expansion will simply be titled.
This is also old news. And by the way, this is the hatch I'm talking about. This is exactly it. This is the hidden load screen. See?
Starborn. Like
You close the hatch and it
how
opens,
Skyrim's
and
final
the doors, depending on your PC speed, open. Like, this is a hidden loading screen. So, you see? I'm not making this up. The Starfield does have, like, seamless transitioning spaces, but it's only a couple of. And also, this looks like a random location. I did not know a random location can have that. Because there's one, like, main settlement where you have this.
expansion was called Dragonborn. And yes, sadly, I do think that this will be Starfield's final expansion and major
Good.
update, unless it becomes like some massive groundbreaking success, which is obviously doubtful. And the final piece of Starfield's 2026 plans that we know about is that Starfield is very heavily rumored to be coming to the PlayStation 5. This is obviously something that has been rumored for years now, pretty much since Starfield first.
And the funniest part, like, the PlayStation people are like, we don't want Starfield. We're not gonna play it.
Came out, and myself and many other people that I've spoken to have it on, let's say, pretty damn good authority that, yeah, Starfield will be coming to the PlayStation 5 next year in 2026, and all of this will very likely be revealed at the Xbox Showcase next month. But hey, that's everything Bethesda has planned or may have planned for next year. Obviously, they do have other stuff, I'm sure, that we just don't know about, but overall, I'd say that we're in for a pretty exciting year, obviously not just with Bethesda, but with other games coming out too. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. That was liked. 10 out of 10. Bye.